What's it really like moving to Austin during a pandemic? Watch this video. Jeremy Knight, the Knight Group, your favorite Austin realtor. Thank you so much for all the comments, love, likes, everything you've done to help grow the channel. We really appreciate that and your subscription. Here we go. In this video, I've got some great information. We're going to interview some people that have actually moved to Austin during the pandemic. We're going to get a feel for what they went through and tips that'll help you on your move. First, let's introduce some of the new Austinites.
Hi, my name is Adam and I just moved to Austin from LA.
Hi, my name is Romel.
Hi, my name is Allison.
I'm Tara, and we came from Washington State.
And I'm Andrew, and we moved here from California.
What was it that made you decide to move to Austin?
I had been to Austin a few times in the past, loved the food, loved the music, just loved the overall vibe. Just felt like in between a big city and like a small town. So very approachable. So we had a very short list of cities we'd want to move to, and Austin was at the top.
We wanted to be somewhere that was close enough to travel to both of our families. We wanted to be in a large city with an international airport.
Well, we actually own a business, a financial business over in Washington State, and we decided to venture into Austin, Texas after a couple of other business partners had mentioned that Austin was a blooming and growing market.
The Bay Area is really pretty, but we wanted to have kids and we wanted to have more space, and I don't think we would be able to do that over there.
What part of Austin did you end up moving to, and what made you choose that location?
We were looking mostly in South Austin to start with, just because we wanted the classic Austin feel. We started to move further south and west to get the outdoor vibes that we knew we were going to miss coming to Texas from California.
We chose out here in Dripping Springs because initially we wanted to find a good school district for our kids because we have young kids.
And we were looking for a great neighborhood where she could run around, meet other kids, playground, and it also had a great school in Gray Rock Ridge. Just really fit that bill.
And
But we still wanted to be close to Austin, downtown Austin, so this was like the perfect distance, from the suburbs and the city.
So what were some of the resources that you used to help you figure out Austin was where to be and where to live?
So honestly, the biggest resource that I found was Jeremy's YouTube channel. I was doing a lot of just poking around online, looking at different blogs, and a bunch of videos came up and sounded like he knew what he was talking about.
Finding a good realtor, that's a huge resource for us.
Yeah.
And utilizing social media has been a great plus because you find groups on Facebook, and then they're able to kind of communicate what the moves are, what the cities and the things that you're looking for, and it helped out.
we used a number of things. We started with, Redfin and Zillow, and then we moved to YouTube, and there's a whole bunch of people with different YouTube channels that we use as resources. Reddit was a huge piece, and then really just doing like random resourcing online.
But for me, it was YouTube or Facebook.
One question everybody wants answered: what were the challenges to moving to Austin during the pandemic?
Honestly, not as much as I think you would expect. Traveling to visit, to see houses, you had to go through an airport. When you visited the houses, you had to wear masks. So working with the current occupants or your agents and building that relationship was as difficult as it is meeting anybody new presently in the pandemic.
Yeah, just going to a restaurant is like the same process, and like wearing a mask and
The only difference was, because we bought homes before, is that the COVID-19 prevent us from really walking into a house like we normally would. There wasn't open houses like it regularly used to be. So the only difference was you really have to lean on a realtor. You gotta trust this realtor, and they better be dang good. Because if they're not, then we're screwed.
So the biggest challenge, I think, was just being able to come here, see everything in person, feeling comfortable with getting on a flight, and then just packing up and moving. Things have just been more expensive. I think there's a lot of people moving right now. So we just had to take that into consideration when budgeting.
So now that you knew you wanted to be in Austin and where you wanted to live in Austin, how did you find your home? Was it virtually, or did you come out and view homes?
We did a couple Zoom tours that didn't really work out, and so we set time to come out and visit.
A virtual search.
And it was one of those things that you had to kind of adjust with it because there's no way for us to be flying directly back to Austin to go check out the home.
So we did actually make the flight out to Austin. We talked about buying virtually, but we really just wanted to get our boots on the ground here, get a lay of the different neighborhoods.
Jeremy was there actually on site, was able to actually do a great video to showcase the home, in which right away we fell in love with the home.
It's so funny, like, because you look at so many different houses and they all look so pretty, but once you come here and then you actually see them, you can, I don't know, like classify and know, that how they actually look like. I feel like on Redfin you can just, oh, I want all of them. Like, I don't know how to decide. So you have to come here and look at the houses.
One question I get all the time is, what were the moving expenses? So what were they for you?
Because we were a family of 4 and we moved our home. And so we kind of budgeted to where we try to keep under 10K. So we definitely made that budget wise, and it worked out. And
Talking about moving costs?
Yeah, the moving company, like, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, so as I was saying before, it seems like moving expenses are just a lot higher right now. So we looked at doing us renting a truck and moving versus movers, and we decided just most cost effective was to rent a truck.
We moved from a 1-bedroom apartment, and we looked at moving ourselves, and that was even comparable to having somebody move us. I received quotes anywhere from $4,000 to like $9,000.
Still a little more expensive than we thought. I think you're looking probably at a range, at least from LA, it's like $4,000 to $6,000.
I don't know. I would just say hire a moving company next time.
So now that you've personally moved here, what advice would you give anyone moving to Austin on buying a home?
I mean, I think you can do a lot of things virtually now. I mean, video tours are great if you don't feel comfortable, but obviously, there's something to be said for like coming here and, taking a tour and getting your, boots on the ground, if you will.
Come here and, drive around, look at the neighborhood, see what you like. You like, up north or south or downtown, and, look at some houses, because you really don't know where you're gonna end up.
You definitely have to have a relationship with your realtor, and not just a relationship, hey, go buy our home, go find our home. It's more, we gotta be on the same page.
Don't settle. Definitely go for something that gives you the warm and fuzzies.
Overall, what is some great advice that you'd give anyone moving to Austin?
Just do your research, do your due diligence, communicate.
Get your manners straight. Start saying yes, ma'am, and yes, sir.
Get your Texas plate.
Yeah, get rid of your California plates if you come from California. Don't fight saying y'all. You're gonna say it whether you want to or not.
Yeah, I would say get a real estate agent, not a sales agent. There's a big difference.
Prepare, plan, buy a lot of boxes, and just have fun with the process. It definitely can be stressful, but it's also a really exciting time. So take it in stride and one day at a time.
Everyone's so nice here, honestly. Like, in California, it's not that they're not nice, it's just, everyone's just, minding their own business. Here, you're gonna talk to everyone, everywhere.
Well, there you go. I hope all of that information helped. Jeremy Knight, the Knight Group, your favorite Austin realtor. Thank you for your time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. Have a good day.